This is a story that shows courage knows no bounds and diversity should be celebrated with open arms. There is a need to amplify different voices that resonate with empowerment and redefine the essence of ability. There are those whose stories show how they have overcome challenges and found success against all odds. Today, we shine the spotlight on people whose strength defies stereotypes, whose resilience echoes louder than obstacles, and whose triumphs are victories for us all. Determination Agwoma is a musician for who growing up wasn't easy. He has been in a wheelchair for several years due to medical negligence. For Tonya Deshola, a sickle cell warrior, every day of her life has been one where she has battled a chronic disease.
Growing up, I had a lot of hospital admissions. And then by the time I was 12, I had a dislocation of the hip, which lent me to having crutches. Living with sickle cell, there are certain complications, and one of them are orthopedic complications that come out along the way. So I started using crutches, and because of that, especially back then, 1970, 70, late 70s, early 80s, disability wasn't even anywhere near what we have here in terms of awareness. So moving around, my parents were like, just stay at home, don't bother going to school, it's going to be stressful for you. Especially we have disability was the sickle cell as well. So I stayed home, I got stuck at home for like 5 years. That by the time I wanted to get into university, my folks, my colleagues or age mates had already left university and were doing their NYSC.
They said the journey start with a step. If I know fit waka.
I think music, music was the only thing like that makes me happy as a child. You know, I think God gave me the gift of music to comfort me. So it's been something that I love doing even from when I was small. So it's been my thing.
Ram pa pa pam, rap pam pam man down. Strongest man for the city they down. Make way for the finest girl in town.
I think a lot of times when you have challenges, there's that pity aspect. So people don't expect you to do much. There's this perception that, oh, now you're just supposed to sit at home and manage your health and not do anything out of your life. So yeah, it was something I decided to stand up to prove to the world that I can do it. And the respect is now there.
Everything is mindset. But then, trying to go to places, there are places I might want to go to, but because of, do you understand, I won't be able to go there. But because of the wheelchair, you get. So, but let's just say because of the kind of mind I have, I've always been able to kind of find my way out because no matter how hard something is, there must be a way out.
I had a maternal grandmother who was always telling me, oh, she's waiting for me to write my biography and all that. And I felt I hadn't achieved much. But when she passed on, I felt it as an ode to her to write the biography. And the outpouring when the biography came out, TV interviews, radio interviews, got me to learn more about people with sickle cell. Because sometimes when you are facing your own problem and you cocoon, you don't understand that other people have problems as well. So by the time I started seeing what the challenges about sickle cell is, I decided to start this NGO to help people who are less privileged, who don't have the opportunities like I did to be able to manage their health better.
So many times they say to me, Are you sure you're gonna get to the height you were dreaming? Take a look at you. I'm not saying that.
We are all differently abled, and we must celebrate the unique abilities that lie in each of us. It's not all of us that will find that we can break barriers, but for those who do, it shows us the need to embrace the extraordinary. But are we doing enough for those around us that are differently abled?
The act, yes, is there, but we are a country with lots of policies, acts, and the problem is implementation and execution. Up to date, like Lagos State, for example, has had an act for years now about no new building must be built without some form of disability access. Up to date, there are still new buildings being built, and they are like you see stairs going towards highest heaven. How do you expect a person with disability, then you now come, you carry the wheelchair first, you now carry the person first? You know, it's frustrating.
These incredible individuals share their stories with a unique perspective that adds depth and warmth to the narrative about the power of ability within disability. Both Determination and Toyin have found themselves surrounded by people who believe in their ability, people who support them.
I was actually very attracted to his talent, okay, and then his personality as well, and his determination. Because I saw him that day actually, he just wheeled into the studio then, and I was like, who is this guy? Then I kept observing him at that time, and then after a few days, I now saw his talent. I now got to see his talent, got to see him, vibing in the studio and all that. And I was like, no. Then I had to tell him, yo, bro, let's work together.
Mr. Adishola is one resilient person I've known. I've known her for about 12 years. And in those years, she's been somebody who gives others a push with what she does, her courage, her persistence, her consistency, and her love for humanity, which led her to start this organization.
We have a 9-year-old who lives with sickle cell. She had a stroke, so she's physically on a wheelchair. She can't move. And, initially she wasn't going to school, but we now got somebody to pay for school at a special school for her and everything. And the gratitude of the mother is far outweighs any other personal issues I have with myself. Because the perception is that you're strong, oh, you're doing all these things, so you're strong. You have your own personal battles. But I think when you see such people, you know it is worth it. The struggles you go to get this, to get the funding, to do this, to do that, you know it's worth it.
Don't let anything stop you. Disability is just a grammar and it's a mindset. If you're using this, forget it. Do you understand? Forget it. You can do anything, you can be anything you want to be. Believe in yourself, prepare your mind. I'm Determination. Peace.
Stay strong, stay, just believe. So just believe.